Hey, how's it going? And welcome to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. We are currently 3 down in our Feint of Heart, not for the Feint of Heart series. We're on number 4, and once again I'm going to have to chew it to get the seal out because it's a little bit of a pain in the backside. I've continued this on from the first 3, recording one after the other, so if you see a deterioration in my ability to speak, or if you think I'm getting a bit red in the cheeks, then you know why. So I'll get this lid off. So number 4 is GlenAllachie. I don't think there's much to say about GlenAllachie. I don't want to say too much about it because I think most people know about GlenAllachie. It's quite a renowned and quite a famous Scottish whisky. So yeah, I don't want to add too much gunf onto it. We'll just get down to the flavours, the scents that I get from the whisky. So obviously with GlenAllachie, they're predominantly sherried whiskies, usually heavily sherried, quite sherry influenced. So we'll see what this is like prior to being sherried. As with all of them as well, I might add, I don't know the exact strengths of them, but I assume they're between 60 and 70%. I don't think they've been sent out just from the stills. I think they've been watered down a little. So I'll just add that at every video so we're up to date in case somebody's watching these out of order. Oh, that's cheesy. That's very cheesy. I think I was saying in the last Lindor's Abbey video about how distilleries should release new distilleries and distilleries on when you're doing a tour, they should give you a sample of the new make to try. But this this is kind of making me understand why maybe they don't give you a sample of it. I'm not saying it's bad, but most people would probably be put off by that smell. I'm not being put off by it because I like strong cheese. It's a strong cheesy smell. But yeah, it would probably put off the average person. It's just, oh yeah, it's like a Stilton. It's like a mouldy cheese. And I'm sorry, GlenAllachie, that's not an attack. That is just what it smells like. But who knows? The big brains behind the companies, these university degree people, these university degree blenders or whatever, they might realise that the cheesy smell is what you want, and that's what makes the whisky so good. I don't know, who am I to question that? But it's cheesy. But like I said, I'm not getting off put by it. It's a little chlorine as well, kind of synthetic, kind of chemically. But the chlorine isn't, it's not like pure chlorine, it's not making your eyes water chlorine. It's fine. It's at the end of the day, this is a raw spirit. There's nothing really to take home from this in the sense that because I'm experiencing these things, GlenAllachie's a horrible whisky. That's not the case at all. This is a raw spirit. It'll be different when it's cask, when it's matured. But it's just what I'm getting at the moment in this point in time. Yeah, a strong Stilton, blue cheese, and chlorine. I don't think I'm getting much else. It might change with water. I'm not sure how I feel about tasting this because of the scents, but here goes. Right, there was something there. Oh, this is stronger than the others. This might be right off the still. I'm not sure. It might be watered down, but this is stronger than the others, definitely. I got a little bit of almost a cough at the back of my throat, but I'm professional, so I didn't cough. But there's something there. Yeah, it's stronger than others. It's taking my breath away. But there's cherry bakewell tart in that. That's great in the palate. The water's going to need to be added. I'm doing my liver no favours here, just drinking this. Hopefully I've not drowned it. I'm not using the teaspoon method, I'm not using a pipette, I'm just basically putting water into it. At the end of the day, it's going to get reduced quite significantly from what it is anyway. Right, so the nose, it's got a lot of berries, which is quite fascinating. Yeah, there's a lot of berries there. Nuts, berries and nuts. Like a kind of fruit and nut chocolate bar without the chocolate, and it's not like raisins, it's just, it's hard to explain, just a mixed bag of fruit and nut. Even cream soda. Yeah, I like this with the water added. It's better than just on its own. Get down to the palate. I'm looking forward to that cherry Bakewell tart. I hope I've not drowned it out. Looking forward to that again. Yeah, just the same. It's just actually made that cherry Bakewell tart so much more. What is the word? So much more, not pleasurable. So much more. I don't think of the word. Previously, the alcohol was too strong. Maybe approachable. Approachable is the right word. So it's made the cherry Bakewell tart more approachable. That's all you're getting. The sting from the alcohol's away. I'm getting cherry Bakewell tart. I'm getting a little bit of aloe vera, like a little bit of a herbal, possibly. I'm trying to think what herbs I've got in the cupboard, like fresh herbs. It's like quite fresh, not dried herbs, not ones you'll get in like a tin, ones you'll get in a kind of plastic packaging, and it's just freshly grown. Not rosemary or anything like that, not thyme, not as strong as that, but there's something kind of herbal there, and it's fascinating. I've probably said fascinating about 600 times during this series. But that's the word I'm going with for now. The word of the day, the word I learnt on my word of the day app. So we'll see what else we can get in the palate. That cherry Bakewell tart is just, yeah, it's kind of blown me away a little. How, just about to drink it, how strong it is and how evident it is. Yeah, sweet. The cheesiness on the nose isn't really there. I got a little glimpse of it in the palate, just as the cherry Bakewell tart decided to leave, vacate my senses. This cheesiness came through. It wasn't as raw or as off as blue cheese or Stilton, but more like a kind of maybe a brie, just virgin on that kind of off cheese. Brie and Stilton isn't really off, but that's just how I describe it. A kind of off cheese. Yeah, I was thinking about doing these new makes alongside a whiskey from the distillery. I've not got them all, but I was thinking about kind of trying to relate them to the distillery. But I don't think that would add. I feel like it wouldn't add too much to the content, because they've been changed in such dramatic ways. There'd be no point in doing let's say, what have I got, the GlenAllachie and the Daft Mill, for example. There's no point in me doing a GlenAllachie that's been matured in a sherry cask and a Daft Mill and a bourbon cask, because the differences are going to vary quite significantly, getting more sherry through in the sherry rather than the bourbon. The bourbon would probably reveal more of the new make than the sherry would. So I don't think that would have been a good idea. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I think just doing it the new make's probably the best way to go, and it's less whiskey because this is a lot of whiskey. I think that's all I've got. I'm just yeah, the chlorine's still there. That it's not. Is it chlorine? It's like a synthetic. It's not like a bourbon chemical-y thing. I know chlorine is a chemical, but it's more. Yeah, I think chlorine's the only thing I can go for. Like when you go to the baths, I'm not sure if that's just a Scotland term, when you go to the swimming pool, it's not as strong as that though. It's more, I don't know how to describe it, it's just chlorine but very subdued. But yeah, I'm not going to drink the rest of this. I've got quite a bit to get through, and yeah, I don't want to be absolutely out drunk at the end of this. I'm going to have some water. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I've been Stuart. This has been Whiskey Whims. I'll see you later.